everybody, welcome. This is my first video on YouTube and I'm so excited. I'm Addison. Thanks for being here, and probably by the title of this video, I'm starting my first draft of my project Two Worlds. Honestly, I feel a mix of emotions and I know you guys barely know me, but I have been working on this project for 8 months. So I know, why are you just starting writing now? Mainly because for the past 8 months, I've been plotting, I've been figuring out my character arcs, I've been doing who knows pish posh to make sure I can polish up this work as much as I could before starting. Since this is my first video, I sort of want to give you guys what my story is about. It is a mix of genres. It really is a melting pot of urban fantasy, epic fantasy, cyberpunk, dystopian, and the first book has a mystery aspect to it. Sorry. If you hear, that is my dog. She will be a part of most videos. Yep. What do you want to do? She's right there. Here. Let's see the show. Say hi. Anyway, let's fix this. Here's the vision board. Oh, I know, guys. I know you're gonna eat this book up once I start writing it and finish it. But to give you a little bit of backstory about me before we get into this vlog, I started writing when I was 13. Sorry, I'm like really congested right now. The rain isn't helping. And when I was 13, that was the first time I even attempted to write a book. I failed miserably. I got about 20,000 words in before I just said, hey, this isn't working for me. The characters are going nowhere. It was a book about 2020 and the events that were happening. And I thought I had the most original idea. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought like no one would write about the events of 2020. It was literally a pandemic. Everybody was probably writing about 2020 at that time. And I felt like I had a race against time and everything, but that doesn't matter. Anyway, it failed miserably. So then about maybe 2 months later, I came up with my next idea, which also, honestly, if I probably went back today and tried to rewrite it, it probably would have worked out. It probably would have been an amazing story. But first of all, my character, like yet again, I knew the ending, but I didn't know how to get there. No. I don't have any food up here. What? Char, I have zero food. Y'all, I'll be back. This is my life. Where were we? She just wanted some treats, y'all. Okay, I think we were talking about my second book that I tried and failed to complete. After that, I tried to write one more book, but that one didn't fail because I didn't try hard enough. But unfortunately, I was diagnosed with POTS right as I try to start writing that book. So, am a girl with a disability. Trying to write a book now. Now, it's been 3 years since then. Technically 2 years in between. Like, there's 2 good years where I didn't write, plot, do any character building, nothing for 2 years straight. Like, there was nothing. I was dealing with a lot of pain. I was dealing with school was very hard for me. Still is, but I'm much better now. My worst point, I would actually say, was probably about a year ago. The very start was very hard. I was fainting like 6 times a day. Not fainting that much anymore. You will not see me faint probably on any of my videos. But I hope this channel is some form of representation of me with POTS and other people with POTS. POTS is just like a little, do you know like the umbrella analogy and then the little hooks on it, or like thing? POTS is just a little hook under a big thing called dysautonomia. I hope I said it right. It's such a long word. So there's a lot of dysautonomic girls out there, and I'm one of them, which will make this process a little bit harder, but I'm still excited. So you must be wondering, what made me want to write again? Long story short, it was actually me just getting better. I have way much more time that I am actually not in pain, that I was able to put towards something I love, like writing. And pretty much because of that, I was able to form the idea of Two Worlds. Now, in this vlog, you will see, I think for 3 days, I think I'm going to do today, Friday, and Saturday of just a writing vlog of me getting my first, I think I want to try to hit 5K over the next 3 days, which honestly, I might hit, I might not, but I'm not going to push myself too hard. This is really, the 5K word limit is just for me to actually just start it. Today, I just want to jump into it, and I want to get 2K words today. I think I'm going to do 4 1-hour session writing sprints. I gotta do longer writing sprints. I can't do just 25 minutes like most people can. I overthink. I just need the longer. I'm able to get more deep in thought into it in a longer sprint. So I think I was supposed to start at 12. It's 12:14 p.m. was my first sprint I was supposed to start my first sprint at 12. But my dog. Anyway, so since now you guys know me a little bit, I'll probably answer a few questions you might have throughout the video. But let's just get started, which I'm so excited, y'all. Let me take my glasses off. Y'all, sorry. My mic wasn't on. Okay, y'all. We wrote... Let me actually get centered. There's my lovely dog. Let me get centered because I hate when people aren't centered. Sorry. We wrote 669 words in my first hour. Y'all, I cannot say how excited I am to be writing this finally. Like, I know a lot of people just go into their projects blind, and I can go in blind without a plot as long as I know the ending and the midpoint and the exciting incident. I just need to know those 3 main plot points. But like, I gotta know my characters. And oh my god, I love my main character. I guess this is a good time to say who my characters are a bit. I don't really want to give you full character arc that my character is gonna go through. I feel like just because at the end of the day, I'm still open to change. Like, changes happen. So my main character's name is Layla. My god, I love her. Layla is an introvert through and through. She's quiet. She has one good best friend, and the opening scene is with that best friend. Her name is Iris. And you just see in the opening image just their dynamic and how they've sort of become family. Now, Iris is not an introvert. She's very much extrovert. She is very much a go-getter, but she loves very hard, and these two girls just see each other as sisters, and I don't know. This first chapter is going to change a million times by the time this gets published, but I'm very happy with the words that I've gotten down already. In my zero draft, it was only about 675 words, and I'm not even like halfway through the first chapter. I semi have my first chapter outlined, not to the T. I just need to know, I just have what I need to sort of, not world building dump, but show who Layla is and who Iris is. Right now it's 1:30, so I think I'm gonna take a break until 2 o'clock. I have the house free for an hour from 2 to 3, so I think I will be able to get into the mindset. I think right now I'm just gonna go refill up my tea again and get some more water. Maybe write down a few ideas that I have to go from here. I sort of stepped, not in the middle of a conversation, but I did stop in the middle of the conversation, but I'm sort of in a topic switch of what they're talking about. I think I'm going to start trauma dumping in the next few scenes, so I sort of want to write down exactly what I want to say and how I want to say it and what should be revealed right now. I mean, yet again, this is really just to get words down. It's not to finalize everything. I've been really open-minded about this first draft. My last few first drafts, I was not as open-minded. I was like, this needs to happen because you can't waste any time and you want to be published by 17. Well, I'm 18 now, y'all, and I'm not published. I don't even have a full manuscript done. I put so much pressure on myself at 13. I think a lot of 13-year-olds do. But long story short, I am very flexible with this draft. Like, whatever I come up with, if I have a better idea, then it's a better idea. Like, if this opening image is not the opening image when by the time the second or third draft comes around, I'm okay with that because right now I'm really just really learning. I know I already know my character so well, but there's a difference between writing it out on my little lovely notebook that you'll see in probably every single video because literally everything goes in that book for Two Worlds. But there really is a difference between writing it out just in a notebook and then actually getting to write them as a character. And I'm a big believer in that you need to know your characters before you start plotting. Now, everybody's different. This is just my belief. But for me, I really got to know my character's motivations before I start because the plot can go anywhere. Wait, what was I going to say? Because the plot, you can't have characters that their decisions just don't make sense for the sake of the plot. The characters make the decisions for the plot to move forward, so I gotta know my character's motivations and how their brain works. I am lucky though, we are literally just in Layla's POV for this book. I don't really want to say why I decided to do this. It's like, I'll say it later as we get through these vlogs. But yeah, I'm just really excited. It's been 5 minutes now, so I think I'm gonna go refill my tea and then I'll see you guys when I'm writing again. Y'all, you don't know how excited I am, and I don't know why I'm saying y'all. I'm not even from the South. We hit 1,000 words. Hey, that sounds like a treat to me. I'm very excited about this. I know it's such a small mile marker, and I've really only been writing for an hour and 45 minutes. But a mile marker is a mile marker. If I didn't decide to do this today, we wouldn't have 1,000 words. So anyway, I'm honestly so excited. Sorry, that's my dog. She is scratching in the background. Can you stop? I'm trying to talk to them. Anyway, I stopped a little bit early because number one, I was just so excited about the 1,000 word mark. But also, I'm sort of running out of juice, which is okay. Normally, I do run out of juice around this time. It is a part of chronic illness, whether I'm doing schoolwork or I'm doing, this now. I normally do run out of juice around 3 o'clock, which that just means I need to go eat, I need to hydrate, I need to just do the things that get me back into less brain foggy mode. So I'm happy with what I have so far. I mean, I wish I didn't have to cut it a little bit short, but 1,000 words is 1,000 words. It's a lot more than I thought I was going to get down within the first 2 sessions. So you guys probably won't see me for another 3 hours. I do honestly take a big break during this time of day. I normally make dinner, I normally shower, I do my best work at night, mainly because number one, no one's distracting me. My dog's normally not in my room. I'm normally allowed to close my door, so any other filter noises that normally come through the door are now much more quiet in here. But yeah, so I'm gonna take a little break. I'm hoping for another 1,000 words tonight. If I don't hit it, I won't be mad. But that's still the goal for today because I think hitting the 2,000 word mark today also will be very exciting. Okay, y'all. I'll see you later. Hey everybody. It is now 8 o'clock, which I was expecting to write much later than 8 tonight. Normally I can go to about 9 or 10 o'clock at night before I even lose the second round of my energy. But unfortunately, I think because it was raining today, lost my energy much faster. Although, it was still a good day. Let's look at the positives. Yesterday, I had 0 words. Today, I have almost 1,500. Yay! So, I went at 2K today, but I'm still a little under what I have to hit daily to make it to 5K by the end of the weekend. I think let me look at my track bear. Yeah, it's 1,667 words. And my project so far is 1,459 words. Overall, not a bad day. We practically got all of chapter 1 done, except I couldn't figure out what my end line of the chapter was going to be. Although, as I was writing this, I think I came up with my next few chapters. So that's good. Have a little bit more of an idea of where I'm going. I still definitely need to dive deeper into this chapter. Not enough was said, but what needed to be said was said for my brain. I think the rest of the night I'm just gonna read or try to read or go to bed. Either one's fine. But tomorrow I hope for a better day. I hope to actually hit 2K tomorrow, which would actually make up for what I lost today, I think. Whatever. Although, guys, I am like really happy, even though I had to end it early. I'm still really happy of where I was able to get today with my writing. I'll see you guys in the morning. Hey everybody, it's the next day. Today's Halloween, if you could see. Pretty much, I have done 0 writing today. I've been running here and there, and it is 6:30 now, and this is the first time I've actually been able to sit down and actually think about writing. I have the house to myself for the next few hours, which is exciting. To give you a little update from last night, I don't remember if I said this but I did write a little last night. I did pretty much finish up the last chapter before going to bed. Although the first chapter isn't exactly what I want it to be, and I think in this draft I'm working like 3 chapter increments where like I write 3 chapters, I sort of go over it and make sure it's what I wanted, and if it isn't what I want, then I'm going to go back and delete it and rewrite it. One of my rules for this draft is if I decide that I need to edit it, I just need to delete it all. I can't have anything holding me back or cherish the loved ones or lines that I had written hold me back from something better. So that's one of my rules. I think I'm going to figure out what chapter 2 is for a little bit. So I'm going to write in my journal and figure out what chapter 2 is going to be about. I think chapter 2 is going to have the exciting incident, y'all. I don't know. I'm excited. But I'm going to do that and then I'll get writing. Hey y'all, it is now 10:30, and even though I spent the past I want to say maybe 3 hours on Two Worlds, I did end up rewriting chapter 1. It wasn't my plan, but I added about 200 words to it, so now I'm at 1,600 words, a little bit more. But because I barely got any words today, I added a day on. So instead of doing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I decided to add on next Monday. I'm pretty busy on Sundays. I go to church and I pretty much spend the day with family, so that already cancels out my Sunday. So honestly, guys, I am really tired. I plan to have a better working day tomorrow. Although I'm glad I did rewrite the first chapter. There was a lot that I didn't say in the first chapter that definitely needed to be said and figured out. And now I have a clear path for at least my next few chapters. Definitely chapters 2 and 3. But it definitely also set up the building stones for chapters 4 and 5 and on. So I am really glad that I decided to rewrite it this evening. Anyway, y'all, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna start getting ready for bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good afternoon, everybody. It's Saturday. It's around 3:30 right now. I actually already had a pretty productive day today. I redid my calendar because it's November 1st. I got some schoolwork done, and actually I already did a writing session today. I got about 500 words, but after I decided to do some cross-stitching because I wanted to start thinking about the next scene, because even though we're still in chapter 2, it transitions from Iris and Layla having a conversation to Layla and her dad having a conversation about the political tension in the world. He is a political leader. She's the daughter of one of the head chairs of the head leaders of this world. And so pretty much they're just having a conversation. It sort of feeds into Layla's fears. So I sort of had to think it over before I felt ready to go in and start writing it. But now I do feel ready. I sort of brainstormed it down a little bit last night. So I think we're going to get a good hour to 2 hour writing session in. I do have to babysit tonight, so there's only so much writing I can get done today. But I'm excited. So let's go. Hey guys, I just finished my first hour writing sprint. I got about 600 words down, so we are at 600 words now. I don't know. I'm just very happy and very excited. I am almost done with chapter 2, but it's a little short, so I think I'm going to go back and I'm going to print out chapter 2 and go back and add some things that I missed before moving on to chapter 3. I do not think I'm going to get to chapter 3 today, but at least that way it is longer than I think. It's a little under 1,000 words, so I sort of want to get that extra oomph. Like, even if it's another, I just want to get over 1,000 words. Like, I just don't think compared to the first chapter it should be that short. So I think we're gonna do that. I'm gonna take a little break, a little mental break, and then I'll do one more session before I have to go babysit, and then I'll probably see you guys Monday then. Hey y'all, it is Monday, and before I give you my writing update from Saturday night, I do want to start off with a little bit of an inspirational, maybe motivating thing. I was reading the book of Proverbs. And guys, I promise you I'm not going to go all Christian out on you. I'm literally just telling you what I felt from the Holy Spirit. And I believe it can go out, this message could go out to believers and non-believers. But I was reading the book of Proverbs, which, if you do not know, the book of Proverbs is pretty much when God gave how to use wisdom, like the message of how to use wisdom to Solomon. And in Proverbs chapter 10, verse 4, it says, "Lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth. He who gathers crops in the summer is a prudent son, but he who sleeps during harvest is a disgraceful son." And here's where it comes in, where it's non-believers and believers can both get the message, is that we as writers do not reap, let's use the metaphor of reaping a harvest, until we actually write. We do not make money until we grow our crop. And anyone, whether, for me, God has called me to write. That is my calling as of right now, that he wants me to write this book. But even if you are a non-believer, feel like it is your purpose in life to write a book, then on days when you don't feel like writing, when you don't feel like you are worth it, you are. And you can't be lazy about it. You gotta create a routine. You gotta figure out your ways. You gotta learn your body. You gotta know when you are in the writing mode and when your seasons of harvest are. And I just think this verse spoke to these verses. It's actually Proverbs 10 verses 4 through 5. And I think no matter what, whether if you feel that you are meant to write in this life, then you gotta create a habit out of it. I mean, I know I'm at fault sometimes, but over the past few months, I've really created a habit of creating. And I love it. And I won't reap the harvest or the career of being an author until I write my first draft. So if you got this, it wasn't as bad as you guys probably thought it was gonna be. But I hope that just gives a little inspiration, and that's what I'm gonna go into today, thinking that don't be lazy at it. So anyway, y'all, to the update. I did end up writing after babysitting. I was caffeinated up. I'm not even joking. I was babysitting until about 11:30 at night. I think I got home. By the time I got home and took a shower and got ready for bed, it was like 12:15. I had so much tea. My mom got me a Coke. I was pretty much finished by the time. So I stayed up till like 2 in the morning. I think I got about 300 more words. I think it was said that I was editing chapter 2 and then adding on. I still sort of have to edit a little bit more of chapter 2. But as of currently right now, we are at 2,000 words. And I think we're not hitting the 5,000 word mark. I'm perfectly fine with that. But I think I'm fully capable of hitting the 4,000 word mark today. So I think that's going to be my goal. I'm going to have 3 1-hour writing sessions. But first, I think I'm going to brainstorm a little bit, get an idea of what chapter 2 and chapter 3 are going to be like. Because I'm barely going to spend any time on chapter 2 anymore. It really just needs that final pizzazz and not a highly caffeinated girl at 2 in the morning type of writing. We're gonna brainstorm first, and then chapter 3 is actually where my inciting incident's gonna be. So I'm happy, I'm excited. We pretty much have a chill day. I do have to do some schoolwork at some point, but I think we're gonna start off with the brainstorming session, and then my first writing session. I really don't like writing when it's bright out and during the day, but in order for me to hit my word count goal, we're gonna have to write in the morning. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna start writing. Okay, first writing session done for the day. I wrote 800 words ish, probably a little bit more. I am currently at 3,620 words. No, I would have finished the chapter, but it is already 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I really got to start cracking on my schoolwork. I'm really happy with the progress that I got. The exciting incident is literally right about to happen. So I will definitely reach over the 4,000 mark. So I think later I'm going to do one more session. And then I'm going to print it out and go back and refine any other details that need to be said. Because I didn't end up going back to chapter 2 and refining. I just decided, hey, we're just going to write chapter 3. We could do it all at once. And hopefully I'll be over 4,000 words then, which is just, it's so exciting, so exciting. So I'm going to go do schoolwork, probably then go read a bit. I'll take you through my afternoon piece by piece, and then I'll see you guys later. Y'all, we did it. I just hit 4,000 words and I finished chapter 3. I don't know, guys. I'm just so happy that I just decided that, hey, I have enough information and just start writing. So I hope this is motivation for anyone who's been planning out their project, is that if you feel ready, jump head first. I love this story so much, and this truly is my passion project. I love the theme, I love the story, I love the characters. They are my whole heart, and I don't even know, like, I haven't even written it yet, so I don't know, guys. I'm so excited. I'm so glad that you guys are on this journey with me. So if you made it to this point, thank you for watching. I can't wait to build a community around this, and it's just, this is my pride and joy. If you made it to the end, please comment down below what you are working on, or if you're a reader, what you're reading. I would love to get to know you guys, and also leave down some content suggestions. I mean, I think I'm gonna vlog the first few videos and that I make, but I'm open to sit down talks and talking about my process and how I brainstormed and who are my favorite author tubers and all this sort of jazz. But I think I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a great day, y'all.